Hello friends, today in this video I will be showing you the difference between different kinds of variables which are there inside JavaScript, which is const, var and let. So these three keywords allows you to declare variables inside your JavaScript application. So I will be showing you the difference between these three with example. So let me just declare a very simple index.html file inside the editor, and simply I will include the script.js file after the body here. So script source script.js, and now in the same directory I will create the script.js file. So these three variables keywords are very much important. So when you are designing your application, it is very important to kept in mind. So let, var and const. And first of all I will showing you the example of var keyword. Var stands for variable. So let me just declare a var keyword here. Var a is equal to 1. And then now if I console log the value a in the console, and now if I open this document inside open live server, so now what you will find is that if I just open my console here, you will see value 1 is printed out. And now basically let me change the value here of a. Let's what I reassign the value of I change this to 2. So now what will happen? If I once again check here, now you will see 2 is printed out because I have changed the value inside this line here. So var variables allow reassigning of values. So this is the first point, guys. I just wanted to tell you. This keyword allows us to reassign variable with the values here. And now let me show you the let keywords if they allow us to or not. Let me assign the same keyword, which is let's suppose b is equal to 1, and now let me reassign the value of 2 here, and once again print it the console here, console log b. So we have declared the variable now with using the let keyword, and now we are reassigning the value in the second statement b to 2, and then we are console logging it. Let me see if it is printing out. You will see it is printing out 2 and 2. So this proves that let keyword also allow reassigning of variables with different values. And now the last keyword, guys, which is const keyword. Let me repeat it for the const as well. Let me just see if it is allowing us to. Const c is equal to 1. So basically const stand for constant. So from the name itself, it doesn't allow, I think. Let me just cross check. If I change the value of c, let's suppose to 2, and then again I console log c here, and if I check the console, now you will see this error will take place, that assignment to a constant variable. So we expected this error because from the name itself, const keyword allows you to declare only constants. So basically this keyword only allows you to declare constants inside your application. So this keyword doesn't allow you to reassign the variables, existing variables with different values. You can't change the variable value inside your application. So whenever you are storing API keys or any sort of essential information, then you can use this const keyword to declare your variables, so that in the whole application that value will not change. If that value changed, then it will give you this type error, assignment error, so which is very much useful. So const keyword is useful in those situations. And now let me show you the second scenario. When are these variables accessible? So what is the scope? So we will be looking at what is the scope of let, var and const. So where are they? Either they are global or functional level variables, or block level. Let me first of all declare a if condition here. If true, and here we will declare our var keyword. Var a is equal to 1, and then if I console log it a here, so you will see now basically if I refresh it, 1 is printed out because it is there inside the if condition here. This is a block of code here This is defined by parentheses. You will see this is the curly brackets. So this defines the block of code. So inside this block of code, we will declare all the three keywords here, which is we will also declare the keyword let b is equal to 2, const b is equal to const c is equal to 3. And now if I want to print out const console log b, console log c, let me just see if they're accessible inside this block or not. So you will see 1, 2, 3 will be printed out. And now if I want to print it outside this block here, outside this block, let me just print out the variables if they are accessible or not. Let me first of all print out a, which is declared by the keyword var. Let me console log it. So you will see once again this one is printed out, which is declared outside. Let me just give it a heading here. Now variables with outside. And now if I want to console log the b value and c value, so let me just console log b. And now guys, you will see b is not defined. So exactly the situation I want to tell you, because let is defined in a particular block. Here you will see this is a if block. This is defined by a block. So whenever you declare this curly brackets, this is a kind of a block function. So let keyword is only declared in this block. So it is only accessible inside this block. It is not accessible outside. So whenever you want to print out the value, you will get this error, that is b is not defined. I think same goes for constant as well. Constant and let keyword are both same. Let me print out console log c. So once again, if I comment this line here, console log b, you will once again see this error, script js21. On line 21 the error is coming because c is not defined also. So solution is that you need to declare outside this block. So if I just declare these functions, declare these variables outside, let b and const c, so now this will solve the problem. And now, so it is saying missing initializer in constant declaration. So whenever you assign the constant variable, you need to assign a value at the time of declaration. So you need to see here const c3. And if you just console log, now the problem will be solved here. So you can see 1 and 3 is printed out. So you need to be declaring the variables when you are using the keyword let and const. You need to be declaring outside that block so that you can access those variables globally inside your application. But var keyword, you can declare it inside also, and then also you can access it. So no problem. So now lastly guys, we will look at the function scope here. So whenever we declare any sort of function here, it is also called as a scope here. So we will declare two functions here. We will declare the first function as a function. So this is the arrow function. So inside this, we will declare these three variables using let a is equal to 4, var b is equal to 5, and const c is equal to 3. So now we will console log all the values here. And now we will call this function simply like this. And now if you check the console here, it will print out all these values, which are 4, 5, and 3. Because it is there inside the same function, so it normally should work. And now let me declare a second function here. Let me declare b function. So basically this is a different function, and you can say this is a different block of code. So now if you want to access these variables, console log a, console log b, and console log c. And now if I try to refresh it, if I try to now execute this function also, b function, and now if I check the console, you will see reference error. A is not defined. So var keyword also is only accessible in a particular function. It is not accessible globally. If you declare it inside a particular function using all these three keywords, which is let, var, or const, these are only accessible inside a particular function if you declare them. So let's suppose I move this declaration statement outside. Let's suppose I declare it outside A and var of B. So now what will happen is, guys, you will see now the problem will be solved for let and var keywords. So if I now refresh it, now only constant value will be there. You will see const is declared at inside. So if I also move this outside, the problem will be solved. So now I can access all these variables. So you need to initialize the constant variable in at the time of declaration. So simply delete this line, and now you will see you will be able to access all the variables in the both the functions because you have declared them outside. So at the function level also you need to declare all the variables right at the top if you want to use them in all the functions. Declare them as global variables. So at the end of this tutorial, guys, I will highly recommend that you should not use var keyword. Var keyword is depreciated in JavaScript. You should only use the let keyword and the constant keyword to store important information such as API keys or password or any else constant variables. And for the normal work, you should use let keyword, and you should not use var keyword as it is deprecated and it is not suitable for security purpose of the application. So thanks so much for watching this video. Please hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and I will be seeing you in the next video.